Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me, myself, and I. Happy birthday to me. Yay! Welcome to the channel. It is my birthday today, and for this episode, we are not going to be doing any of these bicycle cards. Don't worry. I'll be doing a second video later tonight, like a legit video, but for my birthday, I got some stuff to open. That's right. I am doing my first pack opening of Magic and Lorcana cards. I got 3 different Lorcana cards from 3 different sets. I was able to find a couple of Strixhaven cards. This is from the newer set. And I got a handful of Duskmourn cards, because Duskmourn is probably my favorite set from Magic. I've always liked the art. I like spooky stuff, you know? So let's just dive right in. What's the drink for the episode? It's coffee. It's a Pikachu cup. Need more coffee. And as you can tell, I need more coffee. I might make another cup later, but let's get that first sip. There you go. Okay, let's see. Let's start with BMO, and then we'll end with Darkwing Duck. Oh, there's an art. Look at that art. Who is that guy? Yeah, good question. Okay. Ooh, starting off strong with Heffalumps and Woozles. Thievery with Abu. Choose an opponent, loses 1 lore, and then I gain a lore. Sour Bill. When you play this character, choose a chosen opposing character gets -2 attack. -2 attack, yeah. He quests for 2. He's a 2/3 quest for 2. That's not bad. Rue. Play this character. A lot of debuff. Challenger. What challenging? This character gets +2, so it's a 5. Basically, it's a 5/6 for 2 quest, 2 lore. That scar is sick. Once I get done with this pack, I'll explain how Lorcana works. Donald Duck as a pirate, it looks like. While you have a captain character in play, this character gets +2. Oh, that's pretty good. Dale, okay. That's Chip and that's Dale, right? I always get them confused. Safe and sound. Oh, that's cute. Chosen character of yours can't be challenged until the start of your next turn. Genie. Okay. Let's see what he does. Oh, he's a shift. You may pay 5 to play this on top of one of your characters named Genie. Your reward awaits. Whenever you play a card, draw a card. Oh, oof. Whenever you play a card, you draw a card. I love drawing cards in card games. It is so good. That's what you really want to do with card games. The more cards you draw, the more outs you'll find. And the hollow is David from Stitch. Well, you have a character named Nani in play. This character gets +2 lore. Okay, so let's explain Lorcana for a second. So I'm looking at the top left-hand corners. There's 2 different designs with cards. When you have a card that doesn't have this border around the number, that means you can't put it in your inkwell. And by inkwell means, say that this is my hand. I have 2 cards that I can say, I'm going to, since Genie is so expensive, I'm going to put Genie in my inkwell, which means I flip it face down and put it where, like, the lands will go in Magic. And then this is your lands that you tap for mana to play cards. And there are different cards in Lorcana. The most common you'll find is these character cards. The first number right here is its attack power, and then the 7 here, the second number, is their strength or their defense and health. So if this takes 7 or more damage, then this goes in your trash or your discard. There are action cards, kind of like your spells. And there are certain songs in the game. I don't know if I found a song. I was finding a lot of characters. But here we go. Okay, here's a song. So here. I know it's not the same color. I don't know if it matters if it's not the same color or not. So since this is a song, a character with cost 2 or more can tap to sing this song for free. So I have Rue in play, and I have Heffalumps and Woozles in my hand. I can tap Rue to have Rue sing this song for free, so I don't have to pay the ink cost for that or the casting cost for that. And what does it do? Chosen opposing character can't quest during their next turn. Draw a card. So that'll just lead into my next part of the game. See, this little upside down diamond right here, that means that this character, when you don't really attack your opponent in Lorcana. What you do is you go on quests, and the goal is to get 20 quest counters before your opponent does. And so I can, if I have where's another character card? Let's say I have Sour Bill on the other side, and the player quested with Sour Bill because he can quest. You can't see it. He can quest for 2 lore points, which is pretty good. So I have Rue on my side. I can either go on a quest or I can challenge Sour Bill, meaning I can attack into Sour Bill. So if we look at the numbers, he's only a 1-2. Sour Bill is a 2-3. So I can do 1 damage to Bill, but then he'll do 2 damage back to me and will destroy Rue. So I need, so whenever you attack, whenever the attacking creature attacks to challenge another creature that went on a quest, the character that's being attacked attacks back. So they will trade damage. So Sour Bill, I really like this Sour Bill. This is so cute. I love that he's a low cost. 2-3 is not bad for a stat line. He quests for 2, and when you play this character, chosen opposing character gets -2 this turn. So I don't know. That was a good pack. I like that pack. All right, next one. We're doing Whispers in the Well. I know that, what's the first pack? I know this pack, Azurite C, this came first before these two. So I wonder if this pack will have another, like, art card on here. Oh, it has like a little script. Transcript of an interview with Kanga and Rue Whispers. That's cool. Ooh, Bronx. He's a gargoyle? Okay. Like Gargoyle from the Gargoyle show? Or is there a movie with gargoyles? Swooping Strike. Each opponent chooses and exerts one of their ready characters. Okay. Exerts means that, hey, I played this. I'm making you exert your character. So you can't do stuff with it. So that's that. We got Mickey. There's plenty. This is a Disney trading card game. You know for a fact that Mickey is going to be in every set. So you can't put him in your inkwell because of this. He's a 3. He's a 1/3 for 3. 3/3/3. Get a clue. When you play this character, you may put the top card of your deck into your inkwell face down and exerted. Okay, so what Mickey does for visual learners out there. Here is my deck. I just played Mickey. And this goes over here. And I play Mickey. When I play this character, I may take the top card face down, put it in my inkwell, and it comes in tapped. So blue does that a lot, where it's ramp. It's this characters like this lets you ramp in the game, which helps move the game around. Goofy, oh gosh. Okay, you can ink him for 4. He costs 4. He's a 4/5. Okay. When you play this character, chosen opposing character gets -1 until the start of your next turn. Okay. Got a doggo, Aquila, IKEA. All right, he's a 3/2/5, and head of the pack. I can pay 1. This character gets +1 attack, so he can be a 3/5. I mean, he's okay, I guess. Hudson, he's a gargoyle. I'm thinking this is from the show, right? The gargoyle show? That's my guess, because these gargoyles look familiar. I've only seen like a episode of the gargoyle show, but I've seen the intro video a ton. Anyway, you can ink him. He's a 2 for 2/4. He's a 2/4 for 2. Finding answers. When you play this character, you may draw a card, then choose and discard a card. Stone by day. If you have 3 or more cards in your hand, this character can't ready. So, as you can tell from these are all the colors that you can have. And for each deck, you can only have a max of 2 colors. You can't have 3 or 4. So it's either a red and a gray, or a gray and a purple, or a gray and a blue, I don't think you can have a monocolored deck, but if you know, put it down in the comments and correct me. Not Nana. I look a hat. She's a 3/3 for 3. You can ink her. Helpful instincts. When you play this character, you may choose and discard a card to return chosen character cost 2 or less to that player's hand. Okay. Moose Shoes Rocket. You can ink it. It costs 1. I need firepower. When you play this item, chosen character gains rush, haste. That's what that means. Hitch a ride. Excuse me. Pay 2. Banish this item. Chosen character gains haste until end of turn. Recovered page. Can't really tell where that's from. What is to come? When you play this item, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a character card and put it into your hand. Put the rest of the bottom of the deck in any order. And then Whispered Power. You can pay 1, banish this item. Banish means it just goes in your graveyard. Put the top card of your deck face down under under one of your characters or locations with boost. I don't know what boost does. Ooh. That's Ursula with a different kind of art. If this was hollow, I think that might go for a little bit, but it's not. Okay, this will answer my question what boost is. Once during your turn, you may pay 1 to put the top card of your deck face down under this character. While there's a card under this character, she gets +1 lore and gains evasive. Only characters with evasive can challenge them. Excuse me. Oof. That's pretty good, actually. She's a 4/5 for 5. You can ink her, and she can normally quest for 2. That I I've always been a fan of the purple cards in this game because my favorite card of all time is Friends on the Other Side. If you have the time to Google search it, you'll understand why. It's basically a Pot of Greed. It's Lorcana's version of Pot of Greed. It lets you draw 2 cards, and you can sing it. So if you have a character that is the same casting cost as Friends on the Other Side, you can basically get 2 cards for free. That is so good. I love that card. Anyway, this is a location card which comes into the battlefield like this. You usually put it on the side or whatever. Anyway, try to remember what locations do. It costs 3 and you can ink it. Its health is 6. And I don't remember what this symbol means, but here we go. Subterranean network. Well, you have a character here. This location gets +1 lore for each other location you have in play. Locus. Well, you have a character here. You may pay 1 less to play locations. Okay. So locations are kind of like creatures, but at the beginning of your turn, they automatically gain you lore for your quest counters. And so here, we'll do this. I have Ursula out, and my opponent has the location out on their side. Oh, here's the last card, I guess. Whoop. Oh, that's from Jungle Book. You can see Mowgli in the back. That's kind of cool. Can ink her. Costs 3. She's a 0/5. She quests for 2, and she has Singer 5. This character counts as cost 5 to sing songs. Okay. Oh, okay. So usually if the songs are 3 or less, she can sing it. But with Singer 5, she can sing songs that cost 5. Okay. So anyway, back to my explanation of locations. Let's get another here. Let's get Sour Bill back out. Sour Bill quested last turn. And Ursula can either go on her own quest, or she can challenge Sour Bill, or she can challenge the location. The location can't attack back, so the location will take 4 damage. And whenever it reaches to 6 or more on this particular location, the location is destroyed. It goes in the discard. So now I gotta Google how locations work, because I don't know if this is the number required to have the characters required to do this, but I don't know. I really love this Ursula card. It is so good. She can boost, and then her boost gives her evasive. Oof, so good. All right, here we go. Last pack for Lorcana. Oh, it's just... I don't know. I don't know about that card. Here we go. Now, this pack and the other pack is from sets that I haven't cracked yet, so these are all new to me. Isis Vanderchill. No, it's a Darkwing character. She's a 4/4 for 4. Chill out. When you play this character, exert chosen opposing character. Got a location. You can ink it, and it's a 4 health. It gives you 2. Easy to miss. While there's a character with evasive here, this location gains evasive. Oh, that's interesting. Lilo. It's a Lilo Wintertime card. You can ink her for 1. You can ink her. She's a 1/2 for 1. Creative inspiration. While you have a character named Stitch in play, this character gains +1 lore. That's pretty cool. There's Kanga. I was wondering if I was going to run into her or not. She's a 5/5 for 5, and you can ink her. She gets boost 2. While there's a card under this character, she gets +1 lore. Talk about power creep. That's insane. Ooh, Darkwing Duck. He's kind of basic. The 2/2 for 1, and you can ink him. It's just a quick creature to get. Sorry, Storyborn. I think that's what they're called, creatures, but I just call these characters creatures. Anyway, this just gets you a character out. A 2/2 is pretty good for a 1 costing character. Quest for 1 lore counter. I think it's okay. There's no abilities on these, so it's kind of Nega Duck. I didn't have Disney Channel growing up, so a lot of these Disney shows I'm not familiar with. I'm more of a Nickelodeon guy. And then by the time I got Cartoon Network, I was already in my teens. So he's a 4/2 for 2, and he can quest for 1. Launchpad. I remember Launchpad from the movies. He's a 2/5 for 3, and you can ink him. Stand guard. Your locations gain resist +1. Damage dealt to them is reduced by 1. Ooh. So if you can have all 4 launch pads on a location, it gets +1 defense. Is reduced by 1, so 4 would be reduced down to 4. Rabbit. What is this set called? There's a lot of wintry stuff. Winter Spell. That makes sense. It's a 1/4 for 3, and you can ink him. He's got Challenger 3. While challenging, this character gets +3 attack. So he's basically a 4/4 when he attacks. And he can quest for 2. That's not bad. Scrooge Counting House. Okay. He's a 2. You can ink it. Has a health of 4. Boost 2. When this location gets +1. This location gets +1 defense or health for each, +1 lore for each card under it, and +1 lore for each card under it. Once during your turn, you may pay 2 to put the top card of your deck face down in this. Okay, that's how boost works. I forgot how boost works. Ling. Okay. There's a lot of Mulan stuff I've noticed in the last couple. Not these packs in particular, but the back in the day when I was opening packs, I was getting a lot of Mulan characters. Okay. 2/3 for 3, and you can ink him. Building Muscles. Pay 1. Chosen character gets +1 attack this turn, and you can quest for 2. That's not bad. Beast. Hell yeah. It's a 3/1 for 2, and you can ink him. He has Rush, aka he has Haste, which means they can challenge on the turn they're played. Their term for Summoning Sickness, where you can't attack the first turn, their excuse for Summoning Sickness is that the art that you played on this card, the ink is wet, so you can't do anything with it unless you'll ruin the art on the card. Because the story of the game is that we are like special wizard artists that has this like magical lore book that has all Disney characters. Everything you possibly think of you can do, and every time we use the magic ink, we can make these characters come to life in this game. So yeah, that's the story of Lorcana. Dynamic Maneuver. When this character challenges, if he's at a location, he takes no damage from the Ooh, that's pretty good. I like that. Just put a whole bunch of beasts on a location and just swing for the fences. And Christopher Robin. Okay. He's a 1/3 for 2, and you can ink him. If this is your first turn and you're not the first player, you may pay 1 less to play this character. Oh. That's interesting. I like that. Okay. Very good polls. I like those. Okay, let me get a sip of coffee. It's basically sugar milk at this time. I might make another coffee after this episode is over. All right, first ever Strixhaven pack opening for me. This should be interesting. And, oh, okay. Usually there's slits on the corners of these packs. Well, that was, I thought I was going to struggle with that. Okay. Let me, well, I like to look at them blankly, but sometimes, okay. It just depends on the set, because sometimes they have the rares up front. So I think the rares are in the back. And with magic packs, you'll get token cards. So this is a 2/2 spirit token, and this is a 1/1 inkling with fly. That's pretty cool. Okay. Unsubtle Mockery for 3, a 2 colorless and 1 mountain. Deals 4 damage to target creature, and I can surveil 1. Look at the top card of your library. You may put it in your graveyard. Okay. Mindful Biomancer. The creature enters, you gain 1 life. Pay that. This creature is +2/+2 until end of turn. Activate only once each turn. Luna Alley Shopkeep has Menace. On YouTube, other people that play this game all the time, it's a running gag in the community that people are pronouncing as Menace, and I hate that. I absolutely hate it. It's Menace. Say it right. Anyway, it has Infusion. This creature gets +2/+0 as long as you gain life this turn. Rehearsed Debater. Cost 3. Has Vigilance. Repartee. Something. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell that targets a creature, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn, so it turns into a 4/4. It's pretty good. Oh, here's the prepared mechanic. So, Spellbook Seeker costs 4. Has flying. This creature enters prepared. While it's prepared, you may cast a copy of its spell. Doing so unprepares it. So, Careful Study costs 1. Draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. Okay. I believe there are ways in this set to... I think the way to do it to re-prepare them is to bounce them to have them come back on the battlefield. Unless there's a way to do it like without doing that. Pest Mascot. Wolf. Cost 3. Has Trample. I'm trying to swallow here. Gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Okay. Orisa Tide Choreographer. Cost 5. The spell costs 3 less to cast if your creatures you control have a total toughness of 10 or greater. When it enters, draw 2 cards. Okay. Stand Up for Yourself. Cost 3. Destroy target creature with power 3 or greater. Mind Roots. Cost 3. Target player discards 2 cards. Put up to 1 land card discarded this way onto the battlefield tapped and under your control. There is a Lands Matter deck that I can build around with this, because I have a bunch of landfall triggers with it. Ooh, okay. Moment of Reckoning. Damn, cost 7. Choose up to 4. You may choose the same mode more than once. Destroy target non-land permanent. Return target non-land permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Nice. This land enters tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands. Nice. I like that. Repel Calamity. Cost 2. Destroy target creature with power toughness 4 or greater. Ascendant Dust Speaker. Cost 5. It's a 3/4 flying. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature you control at the beginning of combat on your turn. Exile up to 1 target card from the graveyard. And... ooh, look how fancy that is. Nice. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Oof, let's see if my voice / throat can make it for 6 more packs. Okay. Got another spirit, another inkling token, and right away, you can tell from the top it's kind of bent already, but that's fine. Hungry Gaffalon, cost 4, has reach, a 3/4, and Incretment. Whenever you cast a spell, if the amount of mana you spent is greater than this creature's power or toughness, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Last Gasp. Okay. Target creature gets -3, -3. I like the art. Interjection. Costs 1 white. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains first strike until end of turn. Banishing Betrayal. Costs 2. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. I can Surveil. Ancestral Anger. Target creature gains trample. It gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is 1 plus the number of cards named this in their graveyard. Draw a card. Fractal Mascot. Cost 6. Trample. It's a 6/6. When this creature enters, tap target creature an opponent controls, put a stun counter on it. Pursue the Past. Costs a red and a white. You gain 2 life, may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards, and you can flashback it. Okay. Graduation Day. How touching. Repartee. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell that targets a creature, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. If I had more copies of Graduation Day, I would give it to all of my student workers. Like, here you go. Here's for graduating. You get a magic card. Growth Curve, a blue and a green. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, then double the number of +1/+1 counters on that creature. Foolish Fate, costs 3. Destroy target creature. Infusion. If you gained life this turn, that creature's controller loses 3 life. I like the art on this. It's a turtle with giant hands. Ambitious Augmenter. Costs 1 green. It's a 1/1. Increment. When this creature dies, if it had 1 or more counters on it, it create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token, then put this creature's counters token on that token. Cast a spell. If the amount of mana you spend is greater than this creature's power, put a +1/+1. Ooh, okay. I like that. I like that very much. A Zombify. Let's go. Love me some zombies. That costs 4, a 3 and a black. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay. Goblin Glasswright. It comes in prepared. Craft with pride. Create a treasure token. Ooh. Look at that swamp. Oh, that has to be my favorite land card. And it's saying something because I thought the Spider-Man's lands were pretty cool. God, that's sick. Does that show? Oh, that's perfect. I just looked at the phone to see what it looks like. Oh. And you know what? Here, Sour Bill. You deserve to be right next to the swamp. I love Sour Bill. I would gladly build a Sour Bill deck. Oh. I don't know, man. You just gotta have fun. You just gotta have fun with it. I'm sure Sour Bill is not competitive at the very least, but I think he's a fun character design. Okay, let me double check to see if the rare is in the front or not. Just want to make sure that the good stuff isn't shown right away. So I'm kind of order it in a way that, yeah. There, okay. That's better. Okay. And the art card is this multi-armed demon creature. I don't know. That's pretty cool. Fear of the Dark. Whenever it attacks, if defending player controls no glimmer creatures, it gains menace and death touch until end of turn. It's a 5/5. Grasping Longneck. Has reach. When it dies, gain 2 life. Vanish from sight. Target non-land permanent's owner puts it on the top or bottom of their line. Target non-land permanent's owner put it on the top of the. Okay. Anyway, Hand That Feeds. It's a mutant, a 2/2 for 2. Whenever it attacks, while there are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard, it gets +2/+0 and gains menace until end of turn. So it's a 4/2. Seeds from Slumber. This spell costs 3 less to cast. If it targets a tapped creature, destroy target creature. Glimmer Burst. Draw 2 cards. Create a 1/1 white Glimmer attachment creature token. Excuse me. Oof. And here's the new mechanic from Duskborn. It's rooms. When you want to cast a room, you get to choose to cast this side or this side. When you cast this side, you put a lock counter on this other room, and at any point, if you pay this, you can unlock that room and get the benefit from it. So when you unlock this door, Manifest Dread, and whenever you attack a target attacking creature gains double strike until end of turn. Okay. And then a Razor Trap Gorge. Comes to play tapped unless a player has 13 or less life. Valgavas Faithful. It's a 1/1 for 1. Pay 4 and sacrifice this. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Only activate as a sorcery. Look at that derpy spider. It's still creepy to me. I don't know. It's a lot easier to handle with his boob eyes. A black and a green, a 2/3, has reach. When Brood Spinner enters, surveil 2. Pay 6, sacrifice Brood Spinner. Create a number of 1/1 black green insect creature tokens with flying equal to the number of card types among cards in your graveyard. Okay. That could go well in my Spider-Man's deck, the Spider's Man deck. I think I have that. Yeah, I need to double check my commander decks. I believe I didn't take that apart. Speaking of taking it apart, this guy's face is being taken apart. Under the Skin, Manifest Dread. You may return a permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, so how Manifest Dread works is you draw the top 2 cards of your deck, and you choose which card you want to put face down as a 2/2 dread token, and the other card goes in your graveyard. So you can cast the card that's underneath the manifest token for its mana cost, and it'll come out as a creature. If it's a land or if it's a spell, I don't think it does anything. It has to be a creature. I don't know. I'm gonna have to double check on the ruling with that, because I'm sure you can probably have a spell underneath a Manifest Dread counter and still be able to cast it, but I don't know for sure. Here's another room. Defiled Crypt. Whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, create a 2/2 black horror enchantment creature token. This ability triggers only once each turn. And Cadaver Lab. When you unlock this door, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Omnivorious Flytrap. Has a lot of words on it. It's a 2/4 for 3. Whenever it attacks, if there are 4 more card types, distribute 2 +1/+1 counters among 1 or 2 target creatures. Then if there are 6 or more card types, double the amount of counters on it. And then Line of the Void. If it's in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield. If a card would be put in an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Okay. Put the art over by the other art cards. Oof. I better hurry up. I just need to do a lot of things. I need to blow my nose. I need more coffee. I need to take my meds. Just a whole bunch of stuff. But it's my birthday. I'll do what I want. If you want to give me a nice birthday present, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button. That'll be the best birthday present ever. I can only promote my birthday for so long before you guys say, enough already, your birthday was 5 months ago. Uh-oh. That was a tough pack to open. We're just not going to do Okay, I believe that's Valgavoth and just wrecking shop on 2 heroes. The famous bear trap. For you Creepcast fans out there, if you know, you know. Island, Victor Valgavoth's Essential. Whenever enchantment you control enters whenever you fully unlock a room, surveilled 2. If this is the first time ability is resolved this turn. If it's the second time, each opponent discards a card. If it's the third time, put a creature card from the graveyard into the battlefield under your control. Let's find Survivor. Untimely Malfunction. Arabella, let's go. I love Arabella. She is so good. Pair her up with the Commander Jolly Balloon Man and watch your deck pop off. Glimmer Seeker, Clockwork Percussionist, Chandelier, Survivor, Spectral Snatcher. She kind of looks like Lady D from Resident Evil. Can't really get it to focus. Friendly Ghost, Resurrected Cultist, Rampaging Soul Rager. That's kind of cool. Okay. Let's get these packs. That was easier. Let's get these packs going, my friend. Ooh, look at the Spirit token. I guess it's just one side. Horrid Vigor, Plains, Room. Creature spells you cast have Convoke. Untap each creature you control during each other player's untap step. That's cool. And look at the Scarecrow. That's so sick. Whenever Wicker Folk, Thresher attacks, if there are four or more card types among cards in your graveyard, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land, you may put it on the battlefield. If you don't put the card on the battlefield, put it in your hand. That's pretty good. Every second main phase, if it's tapped, exile a target card. Live or Die. Fear of Imposters. I believe this is the first time I pulled this card. I probably already have. I just don't remember. A regular bear trap. I like regular print cards. I'm not a big fan of holographic because they tend to curl more frequently. A rat. When it dies, manifested dread. Okay. Living Phone. Possible Inferno. Shepherding Spirits. All right. Last two. See if we can get some good stuff. An Insect and a manifest counter. You can cover a face-down manifested creature with this reminder card. A manifested creature card can be turned... Oh, so it has to be a creature card. Okay. Vicious Clown. 13 or less life. Grievous Wound. Enchanted player can't gain life. Whenever enchanted player is dealt damage, they lose half their life rounded up. Oh my god, that's broken. Human Clown Berserker. Cost 5. Whenever you attack, create a 1/1 red gremlin creature token. Kind of trying to get a good look at it. It's a freaking wheel. I thought he was a snake, but his feet is a wheel. Nowhere to Run. Cursed Windbreaker. Sawblade Skin Ripper. Another room. Found Footage. Fanatic of the Harrowing. Don't Make a Sound. Another room. Just finding all of the rooms. Fear of Immobility and Murder. All right. You know what they say with the last pack you open. Gotta give a little love tap. But the odds of me pulling something really good is kind of low because these are just regular play boosters. They're not collector boosters. Jump Scare, 13 or less life land, Cursed Recording. Okay. I like the art on that. That's pretty sick. Irreverent Gremlin. Oblivious Bookworm. Right of the Moth. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. It has flashback. Okay. Kind of going fast here because I'm kind of getting tired. I'm ready for my nap. I'm 38. Let me have a nap. Piranha Fly. That enters tapped. Ragged Playmate. Pay 1 and tap it. Target creature gain with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. Very nice. Well, I think we did all right. The Lorcana cards were really fun. Now that I have a person to play games with, sooner or later I will introduce them to Lorcana. To me, personally, these were the big hits. Ursula was pretty cool. I really liked Ursula. She is a nice, strong purple card, but I love the art. He's a 2/3 for 3. He can quest for 2. He can debuff someone. And then just look at the swamp. It is so cool. Anyway, I hope you had fun. As much fun as I did with this video. Like I said earlier, I will do a second video. It'll probably be another bicycle review. I am getting more and more confident with doing these videos, so one of these days I will do a gameplay video. If anything, it'll probably be on Marvel Champions. There's a solo variant of Cosmo Octopus that I could do. I have a solo game that I could play. There is Tiny Epic games I could play. But there's a lot of options for me to do with this stuff. So it's just, the world is my oyster is what I would try to say. So, thank you for stopping by. I hope you had a blast. I did. Pack openings are a lot of fun. I got all this trash to worry about now. So, I will let you go for now, and I hope to see you again soon. Y'all take care. Bye.